What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Jedi Jive. It's been a minute.
Yeah, we've had a little hiatus.
Jenny's back. We're going to do a reaction to Moon Knight. It's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
We came here last year not having had all this crazy Marvel content. And it was like, all right, Marvel's going to be on TV now. So
Yeah, they're doing some stuff.
Through WandaVision, Loki. I guess this time last
Falcon
year we
and
were
the Winter
Falcon and the Winter
Soldier.
Soldier was what we were watching.
We saw What If.
Yeah, What If,
and then Hawkeye.
Hawkeye was the last TV show that we went through. We've pretty much liked and, if not loved, all of it.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
And this Moon Knight in particular, like, we've been hearing about it. Our friend Johnny over at All New Nerds has been, like, highly anticipating it for a long time. So
Yeah.
it's been on a lot of people's radar, but it's also sort of like the least on the radar for a lot of people, particularly you and I. We're very sort of don't know the character.
We were talking about this a bit before. I think the reason it's kind of a dark horse is because a lot of people don't know this character. It's a newer character than some of the others we've encountered. You and I aren't familiar with the comics at all, apart from what I've read literally on Wikipedia, which I don't think is going to tell me much because I understand that the show diverges significantly from the comics, even insofar as, like, the character in the comics is American and Jewish, and neither Oscar Isaac, the actor, nor the comic character is English, but the character he's playing in this show is English. So
we'll kind of have to see how that plays out.
Anything's possible. But, you know, we've had a hiatus, and it's this lesser-known comic, so I think it's sort of, it could surprise us all. It could sort of come from behind and surprise everybody.
Yeah. Basically, what we're looking at is a guy who is just unassuming at first, but then he starts to, like, wake up into his identity, his dissociative identity disorder.
Yeah, he has multiple
He's a mercenary.
personalities.
So
yeah.
we were like, this basically sounds like the Bourne Identity in Marvel. It's kind of what it sounds like a little bit, but it sounds fun. It sounds like there's and Oscar Isaac's a fantastic actor, and
Ethan Hawke is playing a cult leader.
I don't know if we'll see him right away in this first episode
Might
or not,
not.
but yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing Ethan Hawke in Marvel.
Big fan of his. One thing that I think is cool about this, we were talking about this before, is that every other show we've seen, all the other 5 shows that they crammed into 2021, featured characters that we were already familiar with from the films. Even though, for instance, Kate Bishop, a new character, was sort of the main focus of Hawkeye, it still was anchored by Hawkeye, this character that we know well.
Yep.
You know? And so this is the first show where it is part of the continuity of the MCU. We're not positive where it sits on the timeline.
Yeah, this will be interesting.
Although it seemed like they've been fairly consistent with the timeline. They were all happening kind of synchronously or you know, in quick succession. But we're not positive about where it sits. We're not going to see any Avengers. This is a self-contained show for the time being. So for all intents and purposes, this is a show full of Oscar nominees. This is a piece of prestige TV on its own that just happens to be related to the MCU.
But come on, it's Marvel, it's MCU.
Right.
There's gonna be some
I think that's a good thing.
connective filaments there that we're
maybe, but I know for a fact
together.
because I read that nobody from the franchise is appearing. This is all new characters all the time. So I think that's actually very exciting.
Yeah.
Because it's opening a whole new door in the multiverse. And the thing that's really kind of exciting conceptually is that he has multiple personalities. So he really has a multiverse in his own
that's a
mind.
really interesting way of looking at it.
So I think that's something really sort of meaty for us to explore as we dive into this.
Anyway, the very little of the trailers and whatnot that I did watch, it looked really exciting. Like you said, it actually looked like it had quite a stylistic vibe
It
to it.
looked stylish as hell, yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Me too.
Let's jump in and have some fun, guys.
Psyched.
Let's do it.
What are these old-timey... Oh, it's got to be a ritual of some kind, right?
Are you shitting me?
That's some extreme penance.
Yeah, that's one way to.
That seems. Ugh.
It's like to keep him awake, right?
I think so. I think that's the idea.
Or.
What a weird way to start a show, though.
I know.
Oh, it's not even him.
Well, it might be.
Is it?
No, that might be Ethan Hawke. Actually. Who knows?
That's totally Ethan Hawke, and he's doing it as some weird kind of religious penance for his weird cult leadery thing that he's got going on.
Yeah.
So they introduced us to the villain first. Ugh. There's something very creepy and David Lynch about this cheery, happy 50s music and the dark scenario going on.
Okay.
He's chained himself to his
Chained
bed.
himself to the bedpost.
The feet, the focus on feet. What is this foot fetish that's going on in this show?
Yeah, right. Definitely more feet than faces so far. Okay, he's got sand.
Sand, so he can know if he left a footprint, right? In the night.
Okay, good call. Oh, he's got a seal on the door.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
He's got all his little tricks.
Don't even know what this has to do with Egypt, really. It's like, they didn't have that back then, did they? No. They had like figs and dates. And...
But just checking, we still on for 7 tomorrow?
7. Sorry.
He has no idea what she's talking
He must have been
about.
super confident when he asked her
Yeah.
out.
This is a real Fight Club moment over here.
What did you just call me? Say my name.
Tyler Durden. Tyler Durden, you f***ing freak.
The Ennead, you know, like the supergroup of Egyptian gods. You know, you got Horus, Osiris, Tefnut.
The Egyptian Avengers, you might say.
Tour guide here. The answer's still no.
I know what I'm trying. That's actually crushing to hear.
Oh.
Hello, and welcome to Staying Awake. Let's start with trying to solve a puzzle.
Felt a lot of good that did. Ooh.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
Oh, what was that?
Where even is he?
What country?
Is he in
Back to sleep, worm.
like
Hello?
the Pyrenees somewhere?
You're not supposed to be here.
Yep, I completely agree. Where are you?
Surrender the body to Mark.
The body? What body?
The idiot's in control.
The idiot's in control.
Oh, it's
So,
a scarab. Yeah.
The Egyptian god who is controlling him is speaking to him and saying, "Give the mercenary the body back." He's in like Bavaria.
No.
Don't just stand there. Run!
Jesus Christ!
What is that? Neuschwanstein?
Field of Poppies. Is it a Wizard of Oz reference?
Definitely a Wizard of Oz reference.
Right?
We're not in Kansas.
We're not in
anymore,
Kansas
yeah.
anymore.
Good job, Jenny. That's why people watch this channel.
Down.
It's like Get Out or something. Like what the heck is going on?
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's Ethan Hawke again.
Okay. So
They're all a cult.
yeah, he's got the
glass in his shoes.
Yeah.
I judge you in Amit's name with but a fraction of her power.
Ooh, his tattoo is actually moving. The scales are actually
Yeah.
Amit being another Egyptian god, right?
This is the face of a good man. I'm sorry. I wish you could live to see the world we make.
My name's Stephen Grant. I'm trying to get back home, back to London.
Well, Stephen Grant of the gift shop.
Yeah.
Will you return the scarab?
Oh, you mean,
You will give him nothing.
here. Maybe- I'm not. I'm. Take it. That's so strange. Sorry, but
Yep.
I will not ask again.
I didn't do that on purpose.
There we go.
Just take it. Take it.
Oh, God. I can't find my legs. Take it! I can't.
Oscar Isaac.
No, the idiot's back.
The mother and her child, like.
Oh God.
It's so funny. The voice of the Egyptian god is like Venom.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Don't you dare drop the scarab.
All right.
Wham.
Daisies and Lupin.
Wake me up before you go.
This has to be a dream. This has to be a dream. They're gonna kill me. They're gonna kill me. Come on.
This car chase set to Wham right now.
I know. And of course, it's one of those like windy little alpine roads.
Yeah.
Right. That like. Death by cupcake. What a way to go.
Wake up, Mark. If he loses the scarab, I'll kill you both. Truck, stupid! Truck!
God.
What?
Oh my goodness. It's going backwards.
Backwards?
It's in reverse. Oh my god.
This is some trick driving like nobody's business, by the way.
I don't know what I'm doing!
Then leave us be, parasite.
Parasite. He called him a parasite. We mentioned this, I think, before, but the goldfish is a metaphor because goldfish have no memory.
Yeah. He's noticing something. It has another fin. It has a second
He
fin.
has
Okay.
two fins.
The fish.
Look, if you want to swap it, go ahead. But like I said yesterday, they've
Wait,
all
what?
got...
What do you mean yesterday? I wasn't here yesterday.
Yeah, he got a new fish.
Look, as I said, they've all got 2 fins.
Oh, bugger. Bugger, I've got a date. Sorry, I've got a date.
I ate steak by myself, thanks. 2 days ago.
What? I thought we said Friday.
Welcome to Sunday. Lose my number. Cheers.
What day is it today?
Sunday, sir. And how'd you like that?
Good. Yeah, very good. Very good.
You like it good.
I like it.
Yeah. Who's Duchamp?
Yeah.
Oh my god, you're alive.
Yeah, all right.
I've been texting and calling you for months. You couldn't give me any sign that you were okay?
Sorry, I just found this phone in my flat, and I'm just trying to figure out whose it is.
What is with this accent?
Mm-hmm.
What is happening right now? What's wrong with you, Mark?
What did you just call me?
What did you just call me?
Tyler Durden. Tyler Durden.
Like the endless hallway from The Shining.
Thank you.
Just lost my contact lens.
So you really do work here? Oh, do you hear?
Excuse me, Ronnie. This man right here, he's been following me. No, I don't know.
Please, Amit.
Tthank you.
I don't have your bloody beetle, I swear.
No, the scarab doesn't belong to me. It belongs to her. Do you know Amit? Justice of Amit surveys the whole of our lives.
Got it.
Past, present, future. She knows what we've done and what we will do. Had Amit been free, she would have prevented Hitler and the destruction he wrought. Nero, by even her own avatar.
Avatars. Blue people. Love that film.
By avatar,
You mean that?
what I mean,
Anime.
Stephen.
Are you going to kill me? I saw you kill that woman in the Alps.
There's chaos in you.
Oh, so he
The
didn't.
scales
he
were
didn't go either way.
confused, yeah, because he's more than one person.
Yeah.
Hello?
Is it like the jackal, the head of a dog? Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Ugh.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
Jeez.
I could save us. But I can't have you fighting me this time. You need to give me control. You understand?
What control of what? What are you talking about? That thing's about to break through the door. We're out of time. Stephen, look at me. You're not gonna die. Let me save us.
Invite me in, Steven.
Oh shit. The beast is like getting trapped. Oh my god. Let's go. Nice. Okay, cool. That was a good way to end it on the first episode. Anyway, dude, cool.
This is a great show.
I'm ready. This is awesome.
So
that was a really
excited to
good
see
first
more.
episode because it really just kind of kept it so like it was constant. He was like constantly just like shifting into like new, you know, like you said, identities, realities. Like at first I was almost questioning whether or not it was like an alternate universe that he was like, how did he get to Switzerland or whatever that quickly? Like,
right.
But apparently it wasn't that quickly. She was like, you've been gone days or whatever.
She's been gone for 2 days. He was in the Alps.
He'll black out for days on end, and you know, and that other phone call was like, it's been months since I've heard from you. Or whatever,
the girl Layla on the phone. So I mean, this did a good job of clearly, solidly establishing the premise. Like, there's not a whole bunch of mystery around the premise, but there are all these little factors, like who's the girl on the phone, who's Duchamp, which is the other number that was in there.
Yes.
You know, which one is the primary? I get the sense that Mark is the primary identity and that he's maybe created Steven as a dissociative identity to get away from his...
Yes, that makes a lot of sense. Especially just like what you were saying, that like the comic, like this is an American character, how are we...
Right,
So that,
and also that the voice, Khonshu, we can presume, called him a parasite.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And I was getting very strong Venom vibes off of
100%.
the voice of Khonshu, the way it was insulting him and being like, the idiot is back. Oh, great.
100% Venom vibes right there. For
you
sure.
know.
Yeah.
Which was great. There's a lot of mystery around some of the aspects of Ethan Hawke's cult. Like, we know that they worship Amet.
Yeah.
It sounds from the description that Amet was basically locked up by her fellow Ennead members, right?
Yeah.
That they were like, she's too dangerous, she. I don't know if an Egyptian god has gender of any kind, but that Amet was too powerful and was locked up by the other members of the Ennead that we learned about.
Yeah.
And Ethan Hawke is saying, well, if only Amet had been free, we could have stopped all the tragedy
he's obviously
in the world.
in favor of all of that.
So they're trying to free the god.
It's a little unclear to me whether or not he's
and the scarab must be key to that. That scarab that Ethan Hawke wants so badly must be key to freeing Amet, which is why Mark went to...
What's the function of the
get
scarab?
it back.
Is that a literal key? It really makes sense like that.
Yeah.
And if you've seen The Mummy, like scarabs and little things like that usually are like little Egyptian, like, you know, put it in the hole and turn it, and it'll unlock the door.
Exactly.
Yeah, it'll unlock the tomb.
I mean, that's also
a
sacred Egyptian symbol.
The tomb of Amet or whatever.
So much really interesting visual work done with like the mirrors, the constant stuff with like the double reflections or the differing reflections. The mirrors reflecting each other into infinity is some kind of big existential metaphor that I am not ready to unpack.
Yeah.
But we had the goldfish, with its no memory, and that was a cool little bit of symbology.
Yep.
So lots of little sort of like visual and conceptual clues.
Yeah, leaving clues. Like you said, there was the whole like the sander on the bed and the footprint and the like, and the taping the door, and there's a lot of that sort of.
I mean,
like,
maybe this is just because I watch a lot of
leaving...
Supernatural, but while I understand the practical purpose that the sand and the tape serve in that world, I also got the very, very strong sense of like warding yourself against demons, against the darkness. And in a way that he doesn't fully understand yet. That's exactly what he's doing.
Yep.
He's trying to keep the god at bay.
Yeah.
Right? He's trying to
But as we just saw, like once he became Mark Moon Knight, he was like fearless and just like you will not die. We were good as long as we're in my hands. So he was like uber confident.
Yeah.
At first I was when that lady was coming up about the date or whatever, I was like, oh, he's this like unassuming gift shop. Like, why would this pretty lady maybe was it Mark that asked her out? And but then he has because Mark has an American accent. So yeah, that makes sense. I don't know.
Maybe there are other personalities we don't know about yet. Who knows?
Maybe she did like him. I don't know.
The two that we know about are Stephen Grant and Mark Spector. We don't know if there are other personalities in there as well. He's clearly been losing time for a while now.
Also, is Ethan Hawke like I don't know the comic, but is his character simply a zealot with, like, you know, like you said, it's just a cult, or is he have a nefarious, like, power play that he's trying to pull, where he's trying to acquire the power of a god
I
and
think
is
so.
pretending to be
My
a zealot
guess would be
in order to get
my
there?
guess
Yeah.
would be that he wants to be the Avatar.
Yeah.
So like Mark accepted in the god Khonshu, right?
Yeah.
So,
Although, wait a minute, when Ethan Hawke was talking about it in the museum, it sounded like he had been in
the
Mark's shoes
Avatar.
previously.
Well, it
He
sounded
was like, it's like this, it's like that, it's like, it's almost maddening. You can't, or whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so it sounded like he had
the
experienced
voice,
it.
the voice in the head. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
right.
yeah. So I was almost like, oh,
Yeah.
is he the previous Moon Knight, and now he's
Well, and
like...
he made a comment about, you know, the gods betrayed Ammit, even Ammit's own avatar,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Meaning the human vessel participated in caging that god, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So who knows what that's about, but it seems that you're right. He has experienced some version of this, and
Yeah.
my guess would be that he wants to be the avatar of Ammit, right?
And he's probably he's gonna want to, like, remove Mark from, and he needs to separate Mark from
I initially,
that
when we first
spirit in order
wound
to
up
acquire
in
himself.
the Alps, I had assumed that they knew Mark was an avatar, that they knew who Mark was, and that they wanted his power.
Yeah.
I think that Ethan Hawke at this stage is genuinely sort of confused and fascinated by what's going on, because he's clearly encountered both personalities at this point, and he did the trick with the cane, and the scales wouldn't decide, and he went, "There's chaos in you." He was
Yeah. Or maybe he does understand.
He
He
was
just
like,
wasn't
"This is
expecting
an
to see
animal I
that,
don't quite know how to deal with yet,"
Yeah.
but I think now he's definitely going to want Mark's
Yeah.
power, and he's going to want to stop Khonshu from challenging Ammit, right?
Yeah.
So there's a lot, and then what's up with the weird broken glass in the shoes penance thing?
Yeah,
that was
we'll have
some
to wait. We'll have to see
weird
what what's
medieval form of like self-flagellation that he's doing.
And we
That
said
was very
at the
strange.
beginning, I was like, this sounds a lot like it's basically Born Identity in
Yeah,
Marvel. And it's like, so
yeah.
far, yeah. It seems like he's waking up into
Yeah.
his mercenary
In as much
identity.
as
And,
he's a
oh my God, I know how to
mercenary
kill
who-
people. Like,
right.
he's holding a gun. Like,
But I also kept thinking of like Fight Club, where, you know,
Yeah.
Ed Norton will have a conversation with Marla, and he'll be like,
Yeah.
what are you talking about? And she's like, I was talking to you about this the other night.
But also,
Yeah.
he has characters in Insomniac.
Yeah.
In Fight Club.
Yeah, so there's some strong Fight Club energy going on as well.
Yeah.
Lots
I'm
of
noticing
little-
lots of little, where I'm,
You know,
like I said,
there was
it
the
reminded
Field
me
of
that.
Poppies,
Yep.
which made me think like
Wizard
Wizard
of
of Oz, Opium Dream, you know.
Yeah,
There's
we're
a
not
lot
in
of-
Kansas anymore.
Right,
Clearly, he
exactly.
woke up in another
in a
continent.
whole other country. Yeah. So
Wow. Cool. Great first episode, guys. This was, and I'm loving that it was.
I've got to say, one more thing about this is that I am exactly the right age to have a deep, deep appreciation for Ethan Hawke's body of work. I'm old enough to remember Dead Poets Society when it was new.
Reality Bites.
Reality Bites and Before Sunrise were like crucial facets of my
Yeah.
adolescence. Gattaca, one of the most underrated sci-fi films
Good movie,
of
yeah.
all time. And I've also seen him live on stage doing like Shakespeare and Chekhov, and he is great, but he can't stand still. That's the thing about Ethan Hawke, is that he is nuts, and I think he's honestly at his best when he is embracing his inner chaos.
Okay, there you go.
Right, like
there
when
you
he's
go.
embracing his crazy and rolling with it. Good Lord Bird, where he was playing a truly, truly insane
Yeah.
historical figure, was one of the best things I
Yeah.
saw last year, and I love seeing him sort of embrace the chaos.
Well,
and
sort of like right now, he's just
play.
like this like bearded Jesus-looking guy in a robe.
Yeah.
It's not threatening at all, but it's like,
oh,
I'm
I
sure...
find him threatening.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, obviously, the cultish power he had over all those people that they just like willingly went to like possibly die.
I really enjoy seeing him roll with that chaos, and I'm excited to see him do his thing in this show.
Cool, man. I'm excited. This is awesome. Guys, let us know what you thought about this first episode in the comments below. Let us know what you're looking forward to. Give us your predictions. If you want to see a fully unedited reaction, we're going to throw one up on patreon.com/JediJive. Look for it. And
We'll see you
in the
next
next
week.
one, guys. Peace.
Bye.